My dear child, come and sit with me for a moment. I want to speak to your heart about something very important: how to free your mind from the worries that burden you so much. I know that often you feel overwhelmed, as if you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But today, I want to teach you the secret to a life free of these burdens. First, I want you to understand that I deeply care about every detail of your life. Nothing that worries you is insignificant to me. Your anxieties, your fears, your doubts, I see all of it, and I want to help you overcome them. My love for you is as vast as the ocean, as high as the sky. You can completely trust in this love. Now, take a deep breath and listen carefully. The secret to a worry-free mind is to give everything to me. Yes, everything. That problem at work that seems impossible to solve? Give it to me. The bills piling up that keep you up at night? Put them in my hands. The difficult relationships that drain your energy? Trust them to me. I know it's not easy to let go of control. You were taught to be independent, to solve your own problems. But my child, you were not created to carry these burdens alone. I am here, with open arms, ready to carry your weights. When you give your worries to me, you are not showing weakness, but wisdom. Remember my words in 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. This verse is not just a suggestion. It's a loving invitation. I am asking you to throw all your anxieties on me. Why? Because I care for you with a love that cannot be measured. Meditate also on Philippians 4 verse 6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This is my promise to you. When you trade anxiety for prayer, I will give you a peace that surpasses all human understanding. My beloved child, I want you to understand that giving your worries to me is not a one-time act, but a continuous process. Every time an anxious thought arises in your mind, see it as an opportunity to strengthen our connection. Take this thought and offer it to me in prayer. Over time, this will become a habit, a second nature for you. Remember that I did not promise a life without problems, but I promised to be with you in the midst of them. When you give me your worries, it doesn't mean they will magically disappear. It means you don't have to face them alone. My strength becomes your strength. My wisdom guides your decisions. Often, your worries come from the fear of the unknown, of an uncertain future. But my child, I am already there. Every moment of your future is already known to me. Trust that I am working in your favor, even when you cannot see or understand. My plans for you are for good, never for harm. I want you to practice gratitude as an antidote to worry. When you find yourself anxious, stop and give thanks. Give thanks for the blessings you have, for the prayers already answered, for my constant love. Gratitude changes your perspective and opens your heart to receive more of my blessing. Understand that your worries often arise from trying to control things beyond your power. Let go of this illusory control and give it to me. I am the creator of the universe. Nothing is too difficult for me. Trust that my power is sufficient to handle any situation you face. I invite you to meditate on my word daily. In it, you will find promises of peace, strength, and hope. The more you fill yourself with my word, the less room there will be for worries in your mind. My word is alive and powerful, capable of transforming your thoughts and renewing your mind. Do not condemn yourself when you feel anxious. This is part of the human condition. Instead, use these moments to draw closer to me. Speak to me honestly about your fears and doubts. I do not distance myself when you are anxious. On the contrary, I come closer, offering my comfort and peace. Remember that you are part of a community of faith. Share your struggles with trusted brothers and sisters. Allow them to pray for you and with you. Sometimes, I use other people to remind you of my love and care. Do not carry your burdens alone when I have provided a spiritual family to support you. Practice resting in me. Just as your body needs physical rest, your soul needs to rest in my presence. Set aside moments of stillness to simply be with me. In these moments of communion, your worries will lose their power over you. Understand that many of your worries are about things that will never happen. Don't waste the present by worrying about an imaginary future. Focus on living fully in the current moment, trusting that I will take care of tomorrow. My grace is sufficient for each day. I want you to see your worries as opportunities for growth. Every time you choose to trust in me instead of worrying, your faith is strengthened. These experiences build a powerful testimony that can encourage others who are struggling with anxiety. Remember that I do not judge you for your worries. My love for you does not depend on how calm or anxious you are. I love you unconditionally. Come to me with your worries, knowing that you will be met with love, understanding, and grace. I invite you to visualize the act of giving your worries to me. Imagine placing each worry in my hand. See me carrying these burdens for you. This visualization can be a powerful tool to help you release your anxieties and trust in me more fully. I ask you to be patient with yourself in this process. Letting go of worries is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you do better than others. The important thing is to keep coming back to me, continually choosing to trust in my love and care. I want you to understand that your worries do not surprise or overwhelm me. Nothing you face is too big for me. Bring me your greatest worries and your smallest fears. All have a place in my loving heart. Remember that I am the good shepherd. Just as a shepherd cares for his sheep, I care for you. You can rest secure knowing that I am watching over, protecting, and guiding you. Your worries are safe in my hands. I invite you to practice declaring my truth over your worries. When anxious thoughts arise, speak my promises out loud. Talk about my love, my power, my faithfulness. Your words have power. Use them to reaffirm your trust in me. Understand that giving your worries to me is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom and strength. Recognizing your need for me is the first step to experiencing true freedom. I created you to depend on me, to live in communion with me. I want you to know that your worries do not define who you are. Your identity is in me, not in your struggles. You are my beloved child, chosen and precious. No anxiety can change this fundamental truth about who you are in me. Finally, my dear child, remember that I am always with you. In sleepless nights, in moments of panic, in times of doubt, I am there. My presence is constant. My love is unwavering. Rest in this truth and allow it to free your mind from all worries. My beloved, I want you to see beyond the worries of the moment and contemplate the glorious future I have prepared for you. Every challenge you face today is shaping your character, preparing you for the blessings to come. Your struggles are not in vain. They have a greater purpose in my perfect plan for your life. I invite you to use your experience of freedom from worries as a testimony for others. Share with those around you how you have learned to trust in me. Your story of faith can be the beacon of hope someone needs to find their way to peace. Do not underestimate the power of your testimony. Remember that the peace I offer is not just for the calm moments, but especially for the storms of life. It is in these storms that you have the opportunity to experience my peace in a deeper way. Let this peace be your anchor, keeping you steady even when everything around you seems unstable. I want you to understand that by giving your worries to me, you are making space in your heart and mind for greater things. Imagine all the good you can do, all the love you can share, all the joy you can experience when you are no longer bound by the chains of anxiety. You were created for much more than worrying. My dear child, as we conclude this moment together, I want you to know how much joy it brings me to see you grow in faith. Every time you choose to trust me instead of worrying, my heart fills with joy. You are precious to me, and my love for you is eternal and unchanging. No matter what the future holds, we are in this together, you and I. Rest in my love, trust in my care, and let my peace guard your heart and mind. You are loved beyond measure, my child. Go in peace, knowing that I am always with you. By giving our worries to God, we acknowledge His sovereignty and love for us. This act of surrender is not a sign of weakness, but of profound wisdom and trust. As we practice this, we experience a peace that only God can offer.